My name's Tomo and I'm redesigning all 11 of the 2026 Formula 1 car liveries. Just as I do every year, make sure to let me know what you think of mine in the comments down below. This is redesign 3 of 11. We're going to Haas, the plucky underdog team for many a year. However, now they are more aligned than ever with the biggest automaker in the world in Toyota, with Toyota Gazoo Racing. It's the 2026 Haas. Let's talk about it. What do I think of the real thing? I'll tell you what, Haas, you've thoroughly outdone yourself. This is the greatest Haas F1 car livery of all time. No doubt, no question, no speculation in my mind. This is objective fact here. Oh my goodness, from every angle, they have absolutely cooked. Look, it is fundamentally very, very simple. A white base with some red and black accents, big Haas, big GR for Gazoo Racing on the side, and a few logos smattered around. Compared to Red Bull, McLaren and the rest, they don't have tons of sponsors still, Haas, but well, we know they're at the budget cap because everyone's at the budget cap, and I'm sure Toyota are giving them big financial compensation for being so present on this car. This is a blinder. Trying to articulate what makes a livery so good is difficult. Of course, you know, it is objective. Absolutely, but the design of these cars, these 2026 regulations, with the simplified rear wing, the simplified aerodynamics across the board, the narrower front wing as well, is really helping, I think, as well. It is carrying some of this because it's a blinding looking car. The shark fins back as well, which I kind of like, and it works from a sponsor point of view because you can see the GR is very much present there. It's weird actually that the GR they've used on this car is different to the TGR in the official Haas logo. The G overlaps with the R for some reason. I'm not against it, don't get me wrong, it's just an observation. Haas haven't been tempted to do too much here. Of course, there are some fiddly little red bits dotted around, but actually, yeah, sweet. I'm happy with that. That works. It's definitely the tertiary colour. You've got the white being the predominant, you've got the black being the secondary colour, and then the red is there in little bits and bobs. It's just lovely. I've got nothing more to say. I'd love to draw this out for video length, but I'm not going to put you through that, right? For me, this is absolutely the best livery so far of the 3 we've seen, and I don't think this is going to get topped. I really don't, because this is as close to perfection as a livery gets for me, which then leads us on to the redesign. Can I improve on perfection? Probably not, but I'm going to have a go. Here's my redesign of the 2026 TGR Haas Formula 1 car. Right, so I started with a fundamental base design that I kind of stole from their Le Mans car and their WRC cars for 2026, which is the more classic Toyota kind of broken up base black, red, white kind of design, similar to what Toyota had back in the day in Formula 1, in fact. The real car has very clean lines. This is very, very different, but this is also really nice if you ask me. This is definitely the livery I'm happiest with of the 3 I've redesigned so far. So yes, look, fundamentally, we've got big Haas on the side, tick. We've got GR on the side, tick. I've gone with the original GR from the actual TGR logo, not the overlapping GR, because I wanted a black outline as well on white and red. I think that pops a little bit more, and again, I've got the black and the white and the red running through the car, so I needed to be able to make that work without losing legibility. Like I always do with these livery redesigns, I try and keep the legibility of sponsors equal to the real thing, even if I do change the positioning. So Ruckus is actually a bit more prominent, if anything. Orion's come down to this kind of side pod area, and then Fix and ZoomX are towards the front. Same Play and Go and Singer on the side rear wing end plate, and then the Toyota Gazoo Racing on the back of the rear wing. Actually, the real car has Haas on front and back of the rear wing, but I liked the lockup of Toyota Gazoo Racing, the wide one. It fits that rear wing space perfectly. The numbers are a pretty simple font, not pushing the boat out there. The halo is, as always, covered in sponsors, not as many as Red Bull and V-Carb for sure, but they've still got a fair amount knocking about, have Haas. In terms of the nose, we've gone all black pretty much on the nose instead of white on the real car. Still the GR on the two sides of the front wing, and some white and red details knocking about, bringing it all together. The Haas tooling logo I've moved to the side here. It's a bit more prominent. This rear wing end plate is a bit tricky to fit sponsors on, so I think that side nose area, because you have a camera, don't you? You have an onboard right next to that nose, so I think that's a good place for Haas CNC to be, because Gene wants to get, you know, bag out of this as well. Of course he does. When Toyota launched their Le Mans and WRC entrant designs earlier this year, I did wonder if they were going to try and go this way with the livery as well and exert their influence in that way. They haven't. They've kept it quite chill with the F1 team. I guess for Toyota, they don't want to massively rubber stamp this F1 team until it's becoming successful, and there's no anticipation that Haas are going to be a top running car in 2026, right? Wait, see how it goes, and then maybe, look, if they're cooking in 28, 29, maybe Toyota do step up their ownership of the team, perhaps. It does feel like an inevitability, surely for the next rule cycle, 2031 onwards anyway. Can you improve on perfection? No, but I tell you what, I think I've done a bloody good job. But let me know in the comments, the pinned comment down below, in particular, original versus redesign, which do you prefer? That's 3 of 11 done. Next up is Audi. I'm not actually sure what time they're launching the car, so you've probably already seen the Audi by the time you've seen this video, but that redesign will be coming tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, interact, engage however you can so you don't miss any of these redesign videos. My name's Tomo. Thanks again. Have a good one. Ta-da.